What's up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your girl, Ashley Lorraine. Okay, so I'm going to start dropping little nuggets for these little ladies. These questions that I get are just amazing, and I'm just happy to be able to just stand and just answer these questions for these young girls. So I'm just going to call this little segment game. Like, I want to show y'all the game, teach you the game, give you the game the way that it was given to me, but even better. So here we go. The first question that I got for today is, why do men or why do boys think it's mandatory to have sex in relationships? So let's just first and foremost, I'm gonna go back to the way you get them is the way you'll keep them. So if you start off in a relationship kind of being easy, let him touch and feel and do all those extra things, he's going to expect a certain type of response, or he's gonna expect you to always put out in that way. So ladies, you have to be wise that when you are going on these dates with guys, that you don't have to kiss a guy on the first date. That when you're going on dates with guys, that it's not okay just because he hugs you for him to touch your butt. Like, you have to set that precedence early in the relationship. So sex is not mandatory. For you to touch me and feel me, that's not mandatory. Like, it's not okay. But however you start off that relationship, he is going to always think that that is going to be a go-to. And believe me, just because they're 15, they still turn into these young adults and older adults, and they still have those same expectations. Even at my age, guys think that because I have kids that I'm just going to be easy to give it up, when I'm not. Like, it's, you still have to learn that you're valuable, and because you're valuable, you know, it's almost like a porcelain doll. You don't always take porcelain dolls out to play with. Actually, you don't play with them at all. You put them on the shelf and you admire and you cherish them. So think of yourself in that sort. Sex is not mandatory, and if you're dating a guy that makes you feel as if you have to be in a position to have sex with him, you got to move on, because nobody has time for that. So that is the first thing, ladies. The way you started off is the way you're going to keep him. It's not mandatory, okay? My body is not yours. Like, this is my tempo, this is my body, and I do with it what I choose to, and not what I'm obligated to do because you're my boyfriend or because we're dating. We're not going to get into that. So if you're dating a guy that makes you feel as if you have to put out, or friends you're around make you feel like you got to be doing this to keep him, honey, let him go. Okay, so that's the first point. Okay, so the next question I got was, what have your past relationships taught you? This is huge, because at 32 years old, I have been in 3 serious relationships. Like, if you watch my previous videos, you will know that I have never really been in a position to where I was single. So for the first time, I am single. And I'm talking about from high school up until I had my kids. Like, this is the first time I've ever been single. So me at 32, what has relationships, my past relationships taught me? It has taught me what I am willing to accept. It has taught me things about myself that I should change. It has taught me pros and cons. Like, I've learned that, Ashley, you don't always have it together, and you can be selfish, and you can demand more than what you're willing to give out. I've learned that. But then I've also learned on the spin side of things is that, Ashley, you really must have had low self-esteem to deal with some of the things that you've dealt with in relationships. Like, I have learned what now, moving forward, what I will not accept out of a guy. Like, I know moving forward the things that I want to change personally, being by myself. So when I go into another relationship, I don't carry that same old baggage. I don't walk into it self-centered or arrogant, thinking that, oh, you have to treat me this certain type of way and I could just treat you any old kind of way. That's not realistic. Even if you are a good girl, even if you got great things going for yourself, there are certain ways and certain things that you need to do to keep your partner happy or to keep him secure, other than sitting up looking pretty. So for me, the biggest lesson that I've learned is that I don't always have it all together, and I am growing and I am learning, and I am willing to take the time to be alone, so when I step into another relationship, I can learn from the mistakes that I've made in my past. So I hope I answered that right. Okay, so this question is interesting. It is, how can social media ruin relationships? Honey, this is what I'm gonna say. It isn't social media that ruins the relationship. It's the person that is behind the social media that ruins the relationship. My thing is this: if a person that you're dating is a cheater, he's a cheater. Social media just enhances that. It just gives them another device, another tool to use to cheat. If a person is a liar and a manipulator, social media is a platform that allows you to lie, cheat, and manipulate. Like, let's just be clear. So it's not social media that ruins things. It's the person, the mental state. Is a person strong enough, a guy strong enough, or a girl strong enough to stroll past things that they're attracted to without feeling as if they desire that or want that or are seeking that? Are they happy and comfortable, A, in themselves, and B, secure enough in their relationship to where a girl can see a nice looking guy and not feel like, oh, I want to have him, or a guy can see a beautiful girl and click likes and not secretly want to double tap or inbox her or anything like that. So it's not the fact that social media ruins things. It's just a tool. Social media is a tool, and you can use the tool to spread love and joy and happiness, or you can use the tool to be sneaky, conniving, lie, cheat, scheme, scam. You know, you can use it for that as well. So it's not that it ruins relationship. It just gives another platform for men or women to cheat, if that's in them to do in the first place. So I hope I answered these questions. And interesting enough that the questions that I get from these ladies, I'm sure that other young women have these very same questions. So drop me some questions below. DM me. I'm going to link my Instagram to this video. I'm going to link my Snapchat to this video. That way, you know, you have other ways and tools to get in contact with me. Just send me questions. So I hope I helped you girls out. Until next time, take this game, okay? Take this game. Free game, no tokens.